In the stillness of a Singaporean morning, Gobi Avedian could have been carried out of Changi Prison, his life ended by the hangman's noose. But what if I told you that, against all odds, he walked out of those gates alive? This is one of the rarest cases in Singapore's legal history, a death sentence overturned after a decade-long battle. Stay with us as we uncover the twists and turns of Gobi's extraordinary journey. Gobi's nightmare began in 2014 when he was arrested for transporting 40.22 grams of heroin into Singapore. That's more than enough to trigger a mandatory death sentence under the Misuse of Drugs Act. But here's the twist: Gobi didn't even know what he was carrying. He was told it was harmless chocolate drugs for discos. Would you believe someone in his position, desperate to fund his daughter's surgery, would take that risk? Let us know what you think in the comments. Fast forward to 2017, the High Court believed Gobi was deceived and sentenced him to 15 years in prison. But in 2018, the Court of Appeal reversed that decision, finding that Gobi failed to prove he didn't know the nature of the drugs. He was sentenced to death. Imagine the devastation. How would you feel if the courts decided your fate like this? Share your thoughts below. In 2020, the legal tide turned. A landmark ruling in a separate case forced the Court of Appeal to re-examine Gobi's conviction. The result? The High Court's original sentence was reinstated. But why did it take so long? This isn't just about the law, it's about the human cost. Gobi's daughter, battling her own health crisis, had to endure the torment of nearly losing her father. Here's another critical point: this victory wasn't just Gobi's. It was the relentless advocacy of human rights lawyer M. Ravi that saved him. Despite risking his career and facing backlash, Ravi's determination exposed the inconsistencies in the prosecution's arguments. What's your take on his courage? Should more lawyers stand up like this? But the story doesn't end here. In 2024, the Post-Appeal Applications in Capital Cases Act made it harder for death row inmates to reopen their cases. Critics say it could silence voices like Gobi's forever. Is this a step forward for efficiency or a step back for justice? Let's discuss in the comments. So here we are, December 2024, and Gobi is finally free. A decade of pain and perseverance, and yet, the larger question remains: can the system truly balance punishment and compassion? If you found this story compelling, hit that like button, share it with someone who cares about justice, and don't forget to subscribe to 2230 for more stories that challenge your perspective.